could be used as an advantage. Do you see it?
Yeah, no question. You know, there's a lot of things that guys are doing just instinctively that they've done over the last 3-4 years, understanding where guys' sweet spots are, understanding what we're looking for in certain situations. So it's always, continuity is always huge in any sport. You know, guys know each other. Integrating CJ in, understanding all the new guys, OG is learning. So integrating them, you can definitely see when they come in, the difference between when you have, like, say, Pascal, who started, 30 games last year, you know, but he's been in with that group before. So it's always good to have that.
What do you take away out of your preseason? I mean, you tried to inject a slightly different style of play.
We have, Michael. We've injected a new style of play again. You know, not totally different, but a huge emphasis on certain things that we're looking for and how we want to play and how we want to trigger certain actions. And that's what we really concentrate on right now. And it's been good for us. I think we had, 30 assists, 31 assists, or whatever it was in the last couple of exhibition games. And we're not going to get 30 a night, but that's the type of ball movement we're looking for. And at the end of the day, finishing the plays at the end of it. And ball movement, man movement, and not be as predictable in certain. And there's going to be situations, Michael, that we're going to be predictable. We're going to have the ball in Kyle Lowry's hands and DeMar DeRozan's hands. That's basketball. That's what you want is your star players to have the ball in certain situations. So recognizing when those moments are, when those possessions are, and recognizing when they're not has been one of our main focuses in training camp.
How receptive would you say the guys have been, and why, if they have been?
They've been very. First of all, I think we have very intelligent players. I think DeMar is very intelligent. Kyle's very intelligent. Jonas has seen a lot of different styles of basketball, so I think that's one. They understand some of the predicaments we put ourselves in certain situations, and what ball movement and man movement will do to the defense, what it does to us. So that's the main reason. They've been very receptive. You know, they've tried it. Some guys physically can't do some things we're asking them to do, and we try to keep them out of those situations. So again, as coaches, we understand, as players they understand, but then we have to understand what we can and cannot do. Everybody's not a three-point shooter. Everybody's not a passer. You know, so those are the situations we have to recognize.
How have you felt not staggering DeMar and Kyle's minutes has worked so far?
Good. You know, again, the young group has come in and done a heck of a job with energy, focus, togetherness. They've played like they've played together for the last 4 or 5 years. And so that's been a joy to watch. So CJ's done a good job with that group, bonding them together, being a leader with that group, bailing them out in certain situations with his three-point shot. So, you know, we'll see. Again, that's going to be fluid. You know, again, how productive that second unit is going to be huge. And so I think it'll be fluid as the year goes on, Doug.
Whether Norm or CJ starts, DeMar and Norm are going to play a bunch of minutes together, and they're both, you know, shorter wings. What's the onus, the defensive onus on them this year?
Guard their man. Guard your yard.
There's not that sort of security blanket behind them.
Right. Well, again, you know, Norm has done a good job in the past of guarding bigger wings, bigger guys. You know, DeMar has done it before, so that will be a challenge. There's always going to be situations, Eric, that's a challenge, whether it's physical or you know, skill-wise challenges that everybody has. So I think Norm will figure it out. We will figure it out, what we want to do in those situations. If we want to double team, if we want to zone, or whatever we want to do, we'll figure something out.
Typically, while you've been here, you've tried to keep the starting group and the rotation consistent. Might you match up this year more with other teams, or?
Again, we'll keep that option alive. You know, again, we'll all have to change and be flexible for what we have and our team and our roster, and so again, we'll keep that option open.
OG being closer than anticipated complicated your rotation ideas at all?
One more time.
With OG being maybe further wrong health-wise than you expect, is that complicated?
No, it doesn't complicate it. No, it makes, you know, it's a good thing for our team. If you have a physical wing, the guy you can play the 3 and the 4, Ryan, that with his ability, again, the only thing he needs is time and experience. He's going to make some mistakes, but he's got all the tools at that position Eric was talking about to alleviate some of the mismatches that you might have or size disadvantage you may have, because he can guard some of those big threes and power forwards, so to speak. So it doesn't complicate it. I think it's a positive, all good.